ladies and gentlemen. As you may have noticed, we have been slowly letting more and more people into our early access program. To go visit our website over at skybox.gg to check that out. We've been letting very many people in lately, so maybe go and check your inbox. If you signed up earlier, you might have an email waiting for you and ask you to sign up, so check your spam folder and all the rest of it. I was going through this game between Astralis and Vitality that was being played at Blast, and I just thought it was really interesting. I mean, this map itself actually is really one-sided towards Vitality, but I noticed a little cool detail, and it's one of those things you don't always notice if you're just watching the game live and, you know, things are happening quickly. But once you take a bit of a bird's eye view, and maybe you even go and remove some of the things that that are in the way, so I'm going to try and do that and just sort of get some of these things out of the way, and we'll turn on this walkable areas up here. So now we have like a little bit more of a viewable scenario. And I thought what was so interesting about this pistol round is the way that Astralis actually use one of the things that that Vitality have put down. So Vitality put down a smoke over here. And what that does is it actually allows Astralis a way to make sure that Vitality don't know what's happening on Banana for a long time. So obviously, the smoke that Vitality they throw to block off Astralis and waste their time. But what really happens at the end of it is that Astralis say, oh, great, if you're going to be putting down a smoke over here, well, then we're just going to, you know, think of that as a wall for which you don't know what's happening outside of the B-bomb site. And if that's the case, well, then we'll go and do something else over on the A side before you know. Now, looking at this early on, as we're seeing here, if they'd gone straight to A, that would have been a bit of an issue, because, you know, there's 3 people waiting here. And let's just go into RTS look, actually. It's a little bit easier. So, yeah, if they're over here on the A-bomb site now, that's an issue. But they're sort of outside of B, making a little bit of noise. And that's the first smoke going down. And you see what's happening here. Smoke goes down. And it's actually as soon as it hits the wall. Let's just backtrack a little bit. I want to show you this. The second it hits the wall, boom, you could see Astralis start to fall back already. They know, okay, great. They don't have any view of what's happening outside here. So they're slowly walking back. And I'm just going to go forward through this. While that's going on still, they don't know anything. Now there's a second smoke going down that's really going to, you know, sell that a little bit over on this side. So, or maybe not a smoke actually. So just a decoy, I guess. So yeah, decoy going down. And once that is down, that's a third man in here. So now suddenly 3 over at the B side, 2 over at the A-bomb side. And that means by the time they actually go for this execute, just about now, as they're setting up over here, you could tell they're getting pretty close to being able to do this over on the A side. And obviously setting up with a flash and a smoke and everything else, they're basically gonna, which all of this is pretty common, right? They're gonna try and smoke this part, and then they're gonna throw a flashbang from middle into the site itself. So that's a pretty common execute that you guys will probably know. But the smoke is finally gone, and has been for maybe a couple of seconds over at the B-bomb site. So they're checking just as that's happening over here, right? Just think of the timing for that. Finally, their own smoke is gone. They're going to go check the Banana position to see what's happening. And as they do that, they realize, oh, wait a minute, we're actually in trouble. And then the full execute comes in. They're just storming out, more flashes and all the rest of it. So I thought that was a really clever use of an enemy smoke by Astralis over here at the B-bomb site, to actually set up for a really nice rotation towards the A-bomb site, and Vitality just not having the information to go through with it and win the round. So that's how it plays out at the end. And I mean, Astralis don't get much for the rest of this half, really, so they needed this round, and even that wasn't enough. Still, cool little twist that I didn't really notice at first when I was watching the game live, so did catch it afterwards. Again, go check out our website over at skybox.gg. Come join the early access, and we'll get a lot of people in. There's a lot more news coming, guys, so stay tuned.